The sign says, chicken dinner, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Where's the trail? I do not know where the trail actually goes from here, although there's no sign of it going through that field. But then there's no blazes past there. Huh. Well, on day 110, I start off lost. Starting off lost today. That sign, that blaze there indicates that it does come out of here. I don't want to go in here because the grass is wet. Okay, you know what? I got to get the app out and have a look at the map. Stand by, folks. Once again, we cross the Housatonic River. Same river we crossed the Comall Bridge. Signs ahead. One's, oh, Falls Village is coming up. Okay. Canaan Town Line. Barbecue chicken. Ha! Yeah, chicken dinner. Now I get it. Okay. There's a Scottish festival. Hawkeye, Hawkeye, laddie, Hawkeye. Oh, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, Scottish festival coming to town. Looks like we have a left turn to make down that lane of country road, which we'll do. This is Falls Village, home of the Great Falls. Okay. Lime Rock Park. Now, just from a point of interest, ticks. Ticks can be a huge problem, as I'm sure we're all aware of. And it's after the community of Lyme, Connecticut, that Lyme disease got its name. Apparently, someone told me that only yesterday. Oh, Music Mountain Summer Festival. Okay. Looks like we make a left turn down here. Is that a school? Don't know. But I see a blaze. Warren Turnpike Road. Okay. You know what? We are pushing through Connecticut. Yes, we are. Heading towards Massachusetts. Yes, we are. No, this is the Agricultural Science and Technology Center. Wow. I guess it's an educational institution, maybe. Okay. You know what, guys? Oh, here's something of interest. Here's something of interest. There's a parking lot, or parking spot, filled with happy faces. I'm thinking that's a happy place to park. Oh, we're going to walk through here because look at this. There's all kinds of paintings. Let's just take a walk through their parking lot, shall we? Check this out. Yeah, so it's the Housatonic Valley Agricultural Science and Technology Center. Okay, and there they have the barbecue sign. I wonder if there's a barbecue shop in there. I don't know. Oh, no, maybe it's barbecue on June the 12th, it said. Anyhow. Look at this, Maddie. Nicole. Wow. 4 years later, Jojo again, SYD. There's lots of these, by the way. All painted. Parking spots. I guess maybe groups were assigned a parking lot. Jeep, okay. Kenzie, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, look at that building right there. Yes, it is, look. Housatonic Valley Regional High School. Wow. That looks like a beautiful building, doesn't it? Ooh, what a beautiful place to go to school. Man. Okay. Let's get back on track, shall we? Let's go. As we're walking alongside the Housatonic River, someone has taken the time to do a little bit of tree artwork. Right on. Sun and the moon. A K on the left, something in red on the bottom, and AB on the right. Huh. Beautiful piece of trail right here. River to my left, the Housatonic. The other day we were calling it the Tectonic or something, but it's the Housatonic, I believe. Beautiful trail. Hey, welcome to day 110. Whew. At the end of today, we will again finish one of our 5-day blocks, which would actually be number 22 of those blocks. Okay. It is June the 14th. I believe it's a Tuesday today. And today's basic plan, well, I go very close to, I think it's called Salisbury, Connecticut. And there's a bicycle trail, 0.4 of a mile off the Appalachian Trail that takes you into the community and a restaurant. Apparently, I might just swing by there, get myself a lunch. Yep, I said a lunch. I might do that. Camp. There's a couple of possibilities that I've looked at. One's called Laurel at, I think it's 16.8 miles. That might be a push if I go into the community and do lunch. Would be fine if I didn't. But there's one before that at about 15 miles, and it's got really nice write-ups. It says great campsites, flat, good water, privy, bear box. The Laurel one says rocky and slanted. So the first one has significant, I think it's called Seaver, something like that. Or Sage. No, it was called Sage. That was it. Sage tenting area. Much better ride up. So if I do that, that's a 15-mile day, which is okay. And you know, that will get me 15 miles closer to Massachusetts, right? And it would also allow me the time to have a relaxing lunch. I think it's about 8 miles or so, 6-8 miles up the road to the community, or to the bicycle trail, to go into Salisbury, Connecticut. We'll see. And then once I'm there, if I do that whilst I'm having lunch, I might plan just to see how far I've got to go to Massachusetts. I don't think it's too far to go to Massachusetts, but I truly don't know that either. So anyhow, basic game plan for this morning. Right now we're just enjoying this beautiful flat trail along the side again of the Housatonic River. Welcome to day 110. Yeah. Well, okay, not a classic iron bridge. This is obviously a newer construction. What was here has been replaced at some point. Powerhouse, it's called First Light Power Company, or Power Resources. Just walked right past there on a beautiful little country road. Wow, take a look on this side. Lots of rocks. Yeah. I wonder if there's fly fishing in there. I don't know. Not been much of a fisherman, but I know some people that are. Yeah. You know what? Connecticut is beautiful. These are New England, yeah. You know, these little kind of country communities. Welcome to Amesville, hamlet of Salisbury, never incorporated. Amesville. Wow. Wow. Look at that home. That would make it like a great hostel. Could you imagine that being a hostel? Well, maybe it is a bed and breakfast or something. That would be a great like hostel, bed and breakfast. My goodness, look at the size of that, the rooms. The trail, I believe, continues right through here. In fact, of course, right here on the right, one of our familiar white Appalachian Trail blazes. Hey, I think it's a little over 6 miles, about 6.2, 6.1 miles to the community where we'll pick up the bicycle trail into Salisbury. So I think I'll probably be doing that today. I think a 15-mile day today would be just fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm feeling more comfortable with the little lesser, just a couple of miles less each day has been more comfortable for me. But we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, looks like we're going to get into a little bit of scrambling and climbing here. So we better get at it. Talk to you in a bit. There's a beautiful waterfall cascading down those rocks at the other side of these trees. Not sure what you can actually see through the trees. You know what? Maybe I can get us a little better view from, oh boy, careful, Gary. Right here. You see those waterfalls through there? Oh yeah. Wow. Not sure what they're called. Anyhow. Okay. The trail, well, it's not too bad. We are in a climb, but it's just kind of a packed earthen trail right now. A few rocks here and there, a few roots here and there, but nothing scrambly or mountainous or treacherous or anything like that. Okay, let's just keep going. Somewhere not too far down this trail, in fact, it's about 0.3, 0.4, maybe 0.4 of a mile, 0.3 of a mile, we are going to hit the 1,500 mile marker. Yep, 1,500 mile. That will leave us with 694 miles left of the trail. Big day. Big day. Oh yeah. It's a big day today. 1,500 miles. My goodness. That's then 300 miles longer, or 500 kilometers longer than the longest trail I'd done until my attempt of the Appalachian. So that's a pretty decent achievement. 300 miles, 500 kilometers longer than the longest trail, 1,500. And now will now be my longest trail or hike so far. That's pretty decent. What's 1,500 in kilometers? Well, that would be 16, 24, be about 2,400 kilometers. Yeah, 2,400 now. That's going out for a walk, isn't it? Well, anyhow, we are going to be looking very, very closely, so let's just keep a sharp eye. Take a look at this most amazing view. I'm going to say this could quite possibly be the prettiest view I've seen so far on this hike. Absolutely stunning. The hikers ahead of me, well, that's Professor and Miss Trillium. I believe they're also heading to Salisbury for lunch too. Oh, I guess we have a turn ahead. But let's just take one more look at this view. My goodness, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Let's get to hiking, shall we? Well, guys, there it is. 1,500 miles north from Springer Mountain, Georgia. Oh my goodness. 694 miles left to go on trail. Yeah, 694 miles left to go on trail. Thank you, and thank you. Whew. Let's get to it. To the best, the very best, the very, very best of my knowledge, we have just jumped onto the bicycle trail, which was actually a railroad at one time. So this was a railroad track, so it's a rail trail, which often rail trails are turned into walking and biking trails. Anyhow, it's supposed to be about 0.4, maybe 0.3 now, into, I guess, the center of this small community, and restaurant food for lunch. See if I can charge my phone. That'd be good. Kind of get some extra battery power there. So, okay. So far, so good today. Morning's nice. I don't think it's as hot as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a killer. I was humid. Anyhow, so let's just head down here into this community, find a little spot, maybe for lunch, a little restaurant, or I think I said there was a bake shop that does sandwiches and stuff. See if we can plug in our phone and go from there. Enjoy lunch and get back on the trail. Keep on hiking after that, heading north, heading towards Massachusetts. Okay. Beautiful homes along the trail, right there. The road is CT 44, so Connecticut, I guess, Highway 44 is the road that you come out on to jump on this trail. You actually walk down that road for about 5 minutes over a little bridge, and then you see the trail sign on your left. Okay, let's keep moving. So, after a really good lunch here in Salisbury, Connecticut, I had the bourbon pork with carrots and a pasta, cream pasta, and a really large fruit bowl, which was very good. And of course, my coffee. Got them all from the general store right here. They do hot foods and so on. It was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And they've got picnic tables and chairs and so on, and charging stations for hikers to sit at. So it worked out really well. All I've got to do now, and I think, yeah, all I've got to do now is go back to the trail. And I think the trail is just over here. I think it's just at the other side of these cars, back on the bicycle or the rail trail, and then back on the Appalachian heading northbound. I think that this is going to take me there, just the way we came. It looks like it. Looks familiar. Yeah, I think that's exactly where we go, down there. Okay, well, goodbye Salisbury, Connecticut. It was a nice break, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. The coffee was good from the bake shop, and the food was good from, it's called the Bones Market. They're being a great resupply. It shows you how I'm doing things wrong. I didn't buy one resupply, and yet, which means I'm carrying way too much food. You don't pass stores like this without utilizing them. And if you don't utilize them, it's because you're carrying way too much food. Okay, let's get going. Right now, a slight reprieve, but I think, although I'm not sure if I'm actually even on trail, because that's a blue blaze, but I think, oh, that could be a trail going that way, a side trail maybe. I think we're approaching the summit of what's been a grueling, challenging, hard climb. My goodness, 1,200 feet on this climb, and I'll put you guys in the shoulder strap. But 1,200 feet, sweat pouring off. Yeah, what a climb coming out of Salisbury, Connecticut, that's for sure. I mean, not impossible, and we've had worse, but certainly being challenging is challenging. And as you can see, pretty much continues to be challenging. Whew. Okay, let us just keep making our way. I think I've got about 100 feet left to the summit, I think. Okay, let's keep going. I think, I could be totally wrong, but I think this is the last climb of the day. Today's been a good solid day for climbing. We've had some rocky areas too. But we also had a nice lunch today in Salisbury, so that was delightful. Got myself a little Trail Magic, which was a nice lemon and lime Gatorade. That was delightful. Whew. And I think we're pretty much coming to the end of the last climb. I'm hoping. We'll see. About 1.3 miles, 1.4 miles to camp, to the Sage tenting area. It's supposed to be nice. I know they got water there. I spoke to a trail ambassador just a little while ago. In fact, he was the one that gave me the Gatorade. He said it's a nice site. Whew. Starting to get some views up here now. Wow. You see what I see? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's push to camp. Get set up. Get settled down. And that will be nice. And tomorrow, well, tomorrow will come, but it won't come till tomorrow. We don't have to do tomorrow today. Whew. Take a look at this. You've seen it here first. Connecticut, Massachusetts state line. Whew. Well, I know one thing. Today, we have worked for every single step, every foot, every inch. Today has definitely been a challenge. Significant solid climbs for sure, but you know what? That's not the hard part. The hard part has been the descents. The one I just finished, only 10 minutes ago that took me 30 minutes to do about 0.2 of a mile, descending on rock with distances between anywhere that I could find a foothold or a handhold, just too great a distance. Yeah, I'm a little worried for sure, as I have been for a while. But we'll just take one day at a time. And you know what, guys? We're gonna get as far as we can get. Okay. We've got some signs coming up here. And this is, I guess, Sage's Ravine. And I think our tenting area has got to be very close to this, because we're camping at the Sage's Ravine tonight. So I think it's still further down the trail to the tenting area. But I think we need to keep our eyes sharp open now. And let's not make any mistakes today. None that we haven't already made. Anyhow. Okay. I'll talk to you when we get to camp. We're getting closer and closer to where our tent spot for the night should be. In fact, I see some signs here. Oh, in fact, there's a tent right there. And this says Sage Ravine Camp Site. Okay. Okay. Is it tenting on the other side? I don't know. Let's go across the river and see. The Sage Ravine Camp. A lot of the tent areas, just take a look-see. Look at some of the angles, if you can see. Maybe it doesn't show very well in the GoPro, but I can assure you, these are not flat. However, I found one that's as flat as I can find it to be. There's my tent for the night, my camp for the night. You can see the sun going down behind it. It's about 7:30. I like to be in bed by 7, but by the time I got everything done and looked at tomorrow's kind of plan, wow. Tomorrow I will hit Great Barrington, Massachusetts, and apparently there's a community tenting area in town. I have to shuttle, Uber, taxi in with myself, Professor Trillium. We might be able to split a shuttle or taxi or whatever, Uber, depending on the time, but they're faster than me. They'll be there a couple hours before me at the trailhead. Anyhow, so that's the plan. So that'll give me about a 15-mile day tomorrow. A lot of elevation gain, a lot of rock, a lot of climbing, a lot of work again tomorrow. But that's kind of the, I guess, the norm as we progress north. Although a gentleman told me today, when you get into Vermont, which is another 70 miles or so, 70 or 80 miles north of here, he says you do get some flat sections through there. So that might help a bit. But you know what? We're in Massachusetts, guys. We are in Massachusetts right now. Good night. Day 111 will start, but not till tomorrow morning. Good night.